So good, in fact, that they could be projected, one of them, to be the top scoring quarterback. We'll see if we get that, Cynthia, who will be the top scoring quarterback next week.
Well, I have Justin Herbert, so not quite the same one. However, I have a good projection for tomorrow and for everyone who's playing. But Justin Herbert here, the opportunity against the Seahawks. Last night, we saw some weird stuff, as in Justin Herbert would not target Mike Williams when he was being covered by Pat Surtain. There's no Pat Surtain in this matchup, just so everyone's aware.
Okay.
And potentially getting Keenan Allen back, I think this is a great matchup. Get right. This is a defense that has been very generous to opposing quarterbacks, especially those who want to throw the ball to open receivers. So it looks to me like this is going to be a nice get-right situation for the nice long-haired kid. I like that kid.
I love him. Chase Daniel talked about that last night, about making sure to target the open receivers. But one guy I assume is going to be targeting open receivers is going to be Tom Brady, who has struggled recently. He looked like Florida man on Sunday, yelling at the kids down at the park. You're not playing hard enough. Back in my day, we blocked better. But unfortunately, it did not work out for them as they lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers. This week, he's got a great matchup against the Carolina Panthers, a team that he has destroyed throughout the entirety of his career, although he could have said that about the Pittsburgh Steelers. But this time, against the Carolina Panthers, it's actually going to happen.
I'm going to go with a different Florida man here. I'm going to go with Tua Tagovailoa, who's going to make his return on Sunday Night Football against the Pittsburgh Steelers. He was the QB5 through the first 3 weeks of the season. The Steelers have struggled against quarterbacks, allowing the third most fantasy points and second most touchdowns. But the real reason is because they've struggled mightily against receivers. And we just saw what Tyreke Hill and Jalen Waddle did with a second and third string quarterback. Tua is back now, and I think he's going to be back and put up a huge game against the Steelers.
Welcome back, Tua. Glad to have you back. I will take a Texas man by way of Mississippi and then by way of Louisiana, Dak Prescott, because he's back. The Lions defense had a week off. I don't know how much they can fix in a week off. Michael Gallup's back. The O-line is playing better. So let's chase the Lions defense and the ghosts of last year's #1 scoring team in the Dallas Cowboys. So those are the quarterbacks. Let's get a look at some running backs. Who leads the way, Rank?
I'm going to go with Kenneth Walker. I think that he's been playing absolutely fantastic. We were talking about this on the Q&A show of how much we really love him when you just sit there and pop in the tape. Like, he looks like an amazing running back. And sure, he was doing it against the Arizona Cardinals. Maybe it's not the greatest defense, but look at that move right there. He is a great player, and we do know that the Seahawks offense favors the run. They want to run the football. They're going to pound the rock. There's nobody there to take carries away from him, so he gets all the production. Kenneth Walker, he's going to end up being a league winner this season.
Yeah, he's looking like an RB1 right now. And another player who's ascended into RB1 territory is Josh Jacobs. You see there, 30 fantasy points in 2 straight games. His last 2 games combined, he's gone for nearly 370 yards and 3 touchdowns. And the Texans, you talk about chasing defenses, they've allowed the most fantasy points to running backs this season. The Raiders have been running the ball even more so in this fantastic matchup. I think Josh Jacobs eats this week.
Well, MoFlo, I think the one to look for this week is the guy who's already leading the league. Let's just keep it simple. 771 scrimmage yards. That's the most in the NFL. It's Saquon Barkley, of course. And, of course, Jacksonville's allowing the 6th most fantasy points per game to the running back position this season. And it's all about those extra little targets, receptions, and receiving yards. They're allowing the 2nd most to the position.
I will take Austin Eckler. It's going to take the man that's carrying the Chargers offense right now. The 3-game stretch of 34 points, 35 points, and 24 fantasy points on Monday Night Football, which included 10 receptions. It's just a cheat code. No matter what happens, if he's on the field, he's going to be scoring points. 10 receptions for the running back. Let's chart some receptions for wide receiver. Mike, who leads the way coming up week 7?
I'm going to go with the player that I just think is the very best wide receiver in the NFL right now, and that is Tyreke Hill. No Mahomes, it didn't matter. No Tua Tagovailoa last week, it didn't matter. He just continues to go off right now. He leads the NFL with over 700 yards. He 3 times has already topped 160. He has 3 games this year with at least 10 catches and at least 150 yards. The rest of the NFL combined has done that 3 times this season. So Tyreke Hill is quarterback proof, matchup proof, whatever proof you need. I think he's the best receiver in the game right now.
Well, you talk about proof. I'm talking about Devonte Adams, who has 5 receiving touchdowns, and they didn't even play last week, and that's 2nd most amongst the position. I think this is a nice matchup against Houston, and I think that almost 11 targets per game this season, that's what you want to look at, especially in the red area, because he has the most red zone targets and end zone targets amongst wide receiver. He's tied in that metric. So absolutely, this is the breakout Devonte Adams post by. Let's go.
You know, I'm going to go with Deebo Samuel, who leads the San Francisco 49ers in targets, receptions, and receiving yards And as you see right there, the totals on the board are correct. The Kansas City Chiefs have allowed the 5th most fantasy points per game to wide receivers this season. But wait, hold on. Earlier you were talking about Brandon Ayook. In rehearsal,
Later.
sorry. Later in the show, I know the future. We're going to be talking about Brandon Ayook. Am I off base here? Am I picking the wrong guy?
Base. It's both of them.
Oh, it's both of them.
That's
okay.
my crystal ball voice.
All right, cool. It's going to be a high-scoring game. Get both these receivers into the action, but I like Deebo Samuel probably most of all these 49ers wide receivers.
A good player to take. I will take another good player. It's CeeDee Lamb, and he gets his quarterback back. And if you're going to say that, well, he got better numbers with Cooper Rush, stop.
Get out of here.
Stop. Don't
delete
do
your account.
The most wide receivers, the most 10-plus target games among all wide receivers. Dak is back. The offense is going to be better. Take all the things I said about Dak and apply them to CeeDee Lamb playing against the Lions. Well, again, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what you fix
saying,
in a week off.
I was accentuating that. Like, yes.
We got points from the man who sees the future, Adam Rick.